Subtopics which I have included in this PPT are terminologies used in earthquake, classification, intensity scale, origin, effects of earthquake, earthquake resistant and structures, earthquake zones. Now, what is earthquake? So, earthquake is a sudden and rapid shaking of ground due to the passage of vibration beneath caused by transient disturbance of elastic or gravitational equilibrium of rocks. Or we can say earthquake, also known as a quake, tremor or tremor, is a phenomenon where there is a sudden release of extreme energy from the earth crust, resulting in shaking and displacement of ground along with the creation of seismic waves. सो अर्थक्वेक को हम क्वेक, ट्रेमर और टेम्बलर भी बोलते हैं, जो कि एक फिनोमिनन है सडन रिलीज ऑफ एनर्जी, एक्सट्रीम एनर्जी अर्थ क्रस्ट से, जो रिजल्ट करता है अर्थ की शेकिंग को और ग्राउंड को डिस्प्लेसमेंट करता है अलॉन्ग विद द क्रिएशन ऑफ सेस्मिक वेव का क्रिएशन करके देता है. यहाँ पर हियर आर सम पिक्चर्स. Now, what the terminology is used in earthquake. So, what is seismology? Scientific study of earthquake is called seismology. तो अर्थ की स्टडी को सिस्मोलॉजी बोलते हैं. सिस्मोमीटर अर्थक्वेक आर मेजर यूजिंग द ऑब्जर्वेशन फ्रॉम सेस्मोमीटर्स. तो अर्थक्वेक को मेजर करने के लिए सेस्मोमीटर का यूज होता है. सेस्मोग्राफ एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट है जो अर्थक्वेक या सेस्मिक वेव को रिकॉर्ड करके देता है. सेस्मोग्राफिक स्टेशंस आर द टाइम, लोकेशन एंड द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ अर्थक्वेक कैन बी डिटरमाइंड फ्रॉम द डाटा रिकॉर्डेड बाय सेस्मोग्राफ लोकेशन. सेस्मोग्राफिक स्टेशन से हम टाइम, लोकेशन, मैग्नीट्यूड अर्थक्वेक का डिटरमाइन कर सकते हैं. सेस्मिक वेव्स एनर्जी मूविंग आउटवर्ड फ्रॉम द फोकस ऑफ द अर्थक्वेक, उसको सेस्मिक वेव्स बोलते हैं. एपिसेंटर में हम स्पॉट ऑन द earth surface directly on the focus. In the picture, the upper part which is perpendicular to focus is the epicenter and the focus or a hypocenter. Now the down part, that is the location of initial slip on a fault where the earthquake origins, जहाँ से निकलता है origin, वो focus बोलते हैं. fault line पिक्चर में दिखाया है. fault line नीचे में और ऊपर में, नीचे में भी है और ऊपर में भी है, एक सब सरफेस में और ऊपर में भी है. तो earthquake occurs on a fault strike slip earthquake. When an earthquake occurs on this fault, the rocks on one side of the fault slip with respect to other. The next, tsunami. There is a gained wave generated by earthquake, generated by earth floor on the sea floor. If the epicenter of a large earthquake is situated on the offshore, seabed may be displaced sufficiently to cause a tsunami. तो मैम जो सी में earthquake होता है उसे tsunami बोलते हैं. Magnitude, it is a quantity to measure the size of earthquake in terms of its energy and is independent of a place of the observation. मैग्नीट्यूड एक क्वांटिटी को मेजर करने के लिए मैग्नीट्यूड एक क्वांटिटी है जो अर्थक्वेक को मेजर करती है. फिर अर्थक्वेक इंटेंसिटी, इट इज अ रेटिंग ऑफ effects of an earthquake at particular place based on the observation of the affected areas using a descriptive scale like modified Mercalli scale. Then isosmithal line, जो यहाँ पे ये पिक्चर में बताया है. So it is a counter or a line on a map bounding points of equal intensity for a particular earthquake. And these all are the terminologies. Next, classification of earthquake. So ma'am, first classification on depending upon the mode of transport origin, we can classify earthquake on the three types, that is of surface cause, volcanic cause and the tectonic cause. And second classification on the basis of the depth of focus, we can classify earthquake on the shallow focus earthquake, intermediate focus earthquake and deep focus earthquake. On the basis of magnitude, we can classify earthquake if the magnitude is more than 8.0. So it is a great earthquake, and if the magnitude is 7.0 to 8.0, or equal, so it is a major large earthquake. If magnitude is 5.0 to 7.0, it is moderate earthquake. If the magnitude is 3.0 to 5.0, so it is small earthquake. If magnitude is 1.0 to 3.0, it is a micro earthquake. And if the magnitude is less than 1.0, so it is a ultra micro earthquake. On the basis of distance, we can classify earthquake. If it is more than 100 kilometer, 1000 kilometer, so it is a teleseismic earthquake. If it is more than 500 kilometer, so it is a regional earthquake. And if it is a less than 500 kilometer, it is a local earthquake. More than मतलब ये से more than, ये less than. Next, how does the earthquake occur? So here is the 4 causes, that is geological fault, which occurs in the Earth's surface, then volcanic eruptions, which mainly occurs the mining blast happens. So this was the nuclear testing of hydrogen or nuclear bombs. So these are the major causes. So we can divide it into 2 types, that is the natural cause of earthquake and man-made cause. In natural cause, there comes tectonic movement, the volcanic activity, the presence of gas in entire, which is gas coming, the landslide and avalanches which is coming, that is natural cause. Faulting and folding in the rock beds are responsible for the causing minor cause. So this is a major this is called a major earthquake. And the man-made earthquake are the earthquake, that is the impounding of large quantity of water behind dams disturb the crustal balance. If there is a water left behind the dams, so that is called earthquake. The shock waves through rock set up by the underground testing of atom bombs and hydrogen bombs may serve to cause earthquake. Testing of bombs and तो वो man-made cause होता है. नेक्स्ट, मेजर कॉज ऑफ अर्थक्वेक में जियोलॉजिकल फॉल्ट आता है. तो जियोलॉजिकल फॉल्ट, इट इज़ अ फॉल्ट इज अ planar fracture or discontinuity in a volume of rock across which there has been significant displacement. So मैम रॉक 3 प्रकार के होते हैं, फॉल्ट 3 प्रकार के होते हैं. दैट इज द नॉर्मल फॉल्ट. हियर इज अ पिक्चर. Normal fault, hanging wall is down and foot wall is up. Then the next, second, thrust or reverse fault. Here it is opposite, hanging wall is up and foot wall is down. And then last, strike slip or a lateral fault, that is apparently opposite to each other, sidewise opposite. Next, now what is the seismic waves? Now seismic waves are the waves of earth that travels through the earth layer and a result of earthquake, volcanic eruption, magma movement, large landslides and large man-made explosions that use the low frequency acoustic energy. Seismic waves are recorded by seismographic. seismic waves सिस्मोमीटर या हाइड्रोफोन वाटर में और या एक्सीलरोमीटर से रिकॉर्ड करता था. तो ये कुछ टाइप दिए है यहाँ पे. पी वेव होता है, एस वेव होता है, लव वेव एंड रिले वेव होता है. These are the seismic waves form. The next is a primary earthquake, that is a P earthquake. It is they are the types of body wave. They are the type of body waves, and they travel through a continuum and are first wave from earthquake to arrive in a seismograph. These are the first wave. Typically, values of P wave velocity in earthquake, the range is given, that is 5 to 8 kilometers, and they are compressional. It's called compressional, and they are push-pull waves. They propagate parallel to direction of the wave resulting, and they move through solid and liquid also. This is the picture. Next, secondary, that is the S wave. S wave or secondary wave or a shear, we can say a shear wave. Sometimes it is called as the elastic S wave, the type of elastic wave. The S wave moves as a shear or transverse wave, so motion is perpendicular to the direction of wave propagation. Its velocity is given there. which to the increase with the depth of range from approximately, that is 2 to 8 kilometers per second in the earth crust, up to 30 kilometers per second in the deep mantle. And they are also called as the shear waves, and they propagate the moment perpendicular to the direction which the waves is moving. Here it is this picture. Surface wave, that is the third type of general type of earthquake. It is called surface wave, SL wave. Reason being it is motion and restrict near the ground waves, and thus such waves are corresponding to ripple of water that travels across the lake. जो लेक में रिपल पानी का था वो देन ट्रॉपिकल यहाँ पे वेलोसिटी दिया है उसकी 2 to 6 किलोमीटर पर सेकेंड. दे आर कॉल्ड एज कॉम्प्लेक्स, दे आर इन कॉम्प्लेक्स मोशन, they are up and down and side to side. This is the slowest wave. This is the most damage to structures and buildings. Here it is picture surface wave. Next, earthquake intensity scale. So earthquake intensity are the three types: are the Richter magnitude scale, Brocey-Forel scale, and one is the Mercalli scale. So the most commonly used earthquake is the Richter magnitude scale. It was developed by Charles E. F. That is who was an American seismologist in the year 1935. That is used to describe the magnitude of earthquake. So earthquake with magnitude of 2.0 or less is called earthquake. If the magnitude is less than 2.0, they are called micro earthquake and generally recorded on the local seismograph. If magnitude is 4.5 or greater, they are called as a strong enough to be recorded by sensitive seismograph all over the world. And if the earthquake has a magnitude of 8.0 or higher, that's called as a great earthquake. On average, on earthquake such size may occur. So here is one table, that is magnitude or effects. So if magnitude is 2.5, so they are generally not felt and they are not recorded, but they are but recorded. Sorry. If earth magnitude is 4.5, so they give the local damage. If magnitude is 6.0, so they can be destructive in populous regions. If magnitude is 10.0, so they may be the major earthquake and they inflict serious damage. If the magnitude is more than 8.0, so they may are the great earthquake and they causes total destruction in the area. Next. So here's what is elastic rebound theory, which comes in the subtopic of origin of earthquake. So this explains how energy is stored in the rocks. The rock bend until the strength of the earthquake is exceeded. Rupture occurs and the rock quickly rebounds to undefined shape. Energy is released in waves that radiates outward from the fault. Here is some picture of here. यहाँ पे बताया है कि ओरिजिन पहले फॉल्ट आया जब वो एक अपने ओरिजिनल पोजीशन में था, फिर उसमें डिफॉर्मेशन हुआ, तो वो फिर उसमें डिफॉर्मेशन हुआ, फिर कुछ समय के बाद उसमें रैप्चर और एनर्जी रिलीज होती गई और आखिरी में वो रॉक से रिबाउंड हो गए और अपने ओरिजिनल शेप में वो ओरिजिनल शेप टू अनडिफॉर्म शेप ले लिया उसने. So this is how earth elastic rebound theory mean. Here is the effects of earthquake. So earthquake may causes dismantling of a building, the bridge and other structures at near the epicenters. Rails are folded underground, heads are broken. Earthquake can originate sea wave, that is called tsunami. Earthquake result in the formation of cracks and fissure on the ground formation. The earthquake can cause landslide also. Landslide due to the earthquake may block valleys. They can make block valleys and they may form lakes. So here are some primary hazard, that is structural damage, then blocked roads or rail tracks. Then secondary causes, that is landslide, avalanches, fire resulting from an earthquake, and alteration in water causes. Now on seismic belt. Seismic belt, these are the outermost layer of the earth. Lithosphere is made up of several large tectonic plates. So these tectonic plates, They're divided into three main seismic belt in the world. The first is Karakoram seismic belt, which I had mentioned here. Then Alpine Himalayan seismic belt, which mainly most from our country. Then the last one is the Ridge seismic belt, that is the Rift Valley region of the East and Central Africa. Then the type of structural zones of earthquake. So there is four types of zone. The first is the zone 1, that is least active seismic zone. Second one is the third one is the moderate. Second one is the zone 3, that is a moderate seismic zone. The third one is the zone 4, that is a high seismic zone, and the fourth one is the zone 5, that is the highest seismic zone. This is a picture where the zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4 and zone 5, which area comes in India. Now what are the evidences of upcoming earthquake which comes to topics of earthquake monitoring? So first is the identification of fault line, we can see. Remote seismographic position, we can see. Then analog image, we can see here. Then digital seismograph, we can see. Installing a telemeter, we can install telemeter there. Changes in groundwater level, and then sometimes the observation we can see, or unusual or strange behavior we can see in the animals. Now here is a case study of earthquake of Gujarat. That it was held on 26 January 2001 in the Bachao village of Bhuj town of Kutch district of Gujarat state, including the Ahmedabad, which was badly affected by this earthquake. Its original line was 08 hours 46 minutes and 42.9 second IST. The epicenter was latitude 23.40 degree north to longitude 70.28 degree east. Its magnitude was 7.7 Richter scale and focal length was 25 kilometers. That there 20,000 people were dead and 1,67,000 people were injured. The 26 districts of Gujarat were worstly affected by this earthquake, but they give a significant damage to infrastructure with the facilities such as hospital, schools, electric power, water system, bridges, railways, road, ports, telecommunication, and fuel supply. Here is the earthquake resistant structure. That is what we can say. We can take the precautions so that we can't come in contact with earthquake. So first one is the design of structures of building should be made by professional engineers. The second one is you should use the rods according to foundation type. Third one is the rod must be provided necessary earth resistance to the buildings or structure. The fourth one is to maintain the quality of cement and the rod and sand, and we should provide necessary rod in the joints of foundation and grade beam. They also helps to provide extra earthquake resistant to the structures and buildings. Also, we should check the columns and slab design requirements by authority. Now here are the do's and don'ts of earthquake. So before earthquake, we should prepare an emergency kit, flashlights, bandages, and pistol. We should practice earthquake drills, and we should store our fragile objects in safe places. During earthquake, we should duck, cover the hole. We should avoid going near the windows and glasses. We should head to the nearest stores to hide. After earthquake, we should watch out from aftershocks. Then we should avoid using the elevator, and we should listen for any news update which is programming television or radio. What we got to do in earthquake? So we should protect our head using our personal belongings, our arms. Then we should stay close to the ground in case of fire, so can be avoided becoming surrounded by smokes. We should move away from structures that may collapse, like bricks, wall, gate, etc. We should move away from the windows and other classes objects to avoid injury. We should follow the instruction from police and local assistance. We should not blindly follow the crowds, and we should assist the rescue operations while possible. Here are some don'ts that we should avoid during earthquake. We should don't lose our cool. We should don't lose our cool. We should not panic with because this will make this things worse. We should not we should don't run towards interests axis because they may cause injuries. We don't move locations without thinking because they are strong aftershocks and may occur. Don't lignite fumes in little lighters because this make you smoke. This may cause fire and explosive. Don't touch electric switches because this may causes a fire and explosive. And don't board elevators because they may be trapped because we may down. Don't use a car to extinguish because they may hide under emergency vehicles. And don't attempt rescue efforts alone because they may result in injury. Thanks for watching.